Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing this Wednesday evening? We're going to put a little bit of, let's put a little bit of music here. Okay, there we are. Hey, guys, how is everybody doing today, this afternoon? Guys, we are here this evening. We are going to be having a conversation. We are going to be talking. Now, just a few days ago, I came across, just a few days ago, I came across an article. Let me fix this here properly so I can talk to you guys. It is extremely hot when I tell you hot. No amount of AC, no amount of air can take care of this. We're like at 95 degrees, and it's not even a cloudless day. There's a little bit of clouds going around. Yeah, there are clouds in the sky, but it is hot. The clouds are, when clouds come over in the sky on a hot day, on a hot sunny day, the clouds usually shield us from the wrath of the sun. But today, it is not, the clouds aren't doing anything. It's cloudy, gray, but 95 degrees. Ain't that something? Boy, I tell you, my friends, that is really something. So it is hot. I'm sitting here by the window, and the cool breeze, the breeze is trying to be cool, but that's what it's doing. The breeze is like an adult right now who is trying to match the energy of the teenager, trying to be cool. It's trying. It's not happening though. It's just trying to be cool. But anyway, we are here. I am here, you are there, and we are here together. And we are going to be talking about, hey, Shazai, how are you doing, my love? So good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. So we are going to be talking about the latest, not really the latest, but one of the latest news coming out of Florida. So for those of you who haven't seen, the Florida governor, he has struck down a law that existed in Florida where ex-spouses were being ordered by the courts to pay forever alimony. And I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I didn't know that was a thing. Because just looking at it from the outside, it does not seem like something humanly reasonable. Doesn't seem like it. Unless of course you are, say, let me see, somebody who is very rich. Maybe say Steve Harvey. I don't know why he came to mind. But say Steve Harvey's first wife was the one who did so much for him to launch his career and spent her own money and supported him and all of that. And when he got to where he got to, he wanted to move on. Is not a big deal. He wanted to move on. They had outgrown each other, and he says, you know what? You have been so good to me. I didn't know I could reach her. And it was only because of your love, your kindness, and your generosity that has propelled me to be this great. And I sincerely appreciate. We can't be together romantically. We can't be together as a wife and husband anymore. But I sincerely appreciate all that you have done. And to that end, I'm willing to pay you. Since I'm worth millions, I'm willing to pay you $1,000 a month for the rest of your life. Then I could say, okay, That's reasonable. He's paying her $1,000 a month for the rest of her life. He has great, I mean, good reason to do that if she invested in him that much. But when you go to court for a divorce and a judge says to you, to two people who have come into a marriage on equal grounds and are now divorcing on equal but not amicable grounds, and the judge says to this man, you must pay this woman $1,000 a month for the rest of her life. What? What? Come on, people, come on. Let us talk about this because I had absolutely no clue. Where are my Floridians at? Hold on there. Where are my Floridians at? Because we have got to talk about this. We have got to talk about this. So come on into the live, guys. Come on into the live and let us come on into the live and let us talk. Let us talk about this. Welcome, Shazaiba. How are you doing, my love? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, guys. Whoever is on the live, we are going to be talking. Hold on. I need to do this. Hold on there, guys. Hold on, I'm just trying to make sure that my stuff here is okay. You know, I have to use all these different devices, and I find that right here at this spot is so comfortable. This spot here I can have on the other spot where I used to sit back there. It didn't give me all of these lovely options, and it was sometimes very dark. But this spot here is sort of the best spot for me to do my live and have my conversations. Okay. That is not right. Ah. All on there, people. I'm trying to. Okay. Hold on. Hold on here, people. Let me see if I can get this together here. No, let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can. I'm trying to see here if I can get this thing. If I can get this thing to act right, but it is not. It's not seeming like it wants to act right. So no. It's not acting right, so I guess we are going to be without it. But we are going to continue the talking nonetheless. We are going to continue having the conversation, regardless of what's going on right now. All right, gentle people. All right, gentle people. So we are talking about the newest ban from out of Florida, where the government has the governor down there, where the governor down there in Florida. Oh wow. So we are talking about the latest, one of the latest laws that have been passed down there in Florida about the governor having banned forever alimony. Now, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but hold on, I need to take this off because we ain't talking about my daddy right now. We are not talking about my daddy right now. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Me and these things always fighting. Always fighting. But anywho, we are talking about what kind of filter this? Oh, this a filter look rusty on my face. So, but anywho, we are talking about the new law in Florida where the governor banned forever alimony. And guys, for the love of me and all things good, Sister Lauren, did you know people could get forever alimony? Child, I don't want to get married again because the next time somebody gonna pay. Somebody gonna pay me forever alimony. I had absolutely no clue that there was ever such a thing, that there was something called forever alimony. So after you and I are married and you and I are divorced, you gone your way, me gone your way. You're not doing no ding-a-ling, me not give you no nookie, none of that things going on no more. We ain't even talking. We in malice with each other. We ain't even talking yet. You're gonna pay me, give me a paycheck every month for the rest of my life. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Yes, sir. Me have to go find again. But me kind of late because the scientists say can't happen again. Eh? The scientists say can't happen again. Yeah, them cut it out and no more forever alimony. So we kind of late for the train. God, God, we are late for that train, sis. We can't believe it. I didn't even know that existed. That was such a thing. Because just looking at it from just from a human perspective, I just think that that had been a cruel law. What do y'all think? I think that was exactly, Lauren. So exactly, me go married again, and next thing me know, and me in a hot water, I go pay somebody. What other piece of bangarang? What would a piece of bangarang that I would have to be paying somebody alimony for the rest of their life? No, you all ever wonder why some people disappear? Why some people can't be funny from something that was been going on in Florida? Ain't that something, sis? I was shooked, just to say the least. I was shooked to hear of this. You understand me? Me rather stay single because all of these laws that are coming there, these laws are not encouraging for people who have desires to be married. I say to y'all, kudos to y'all. If you all still want to see the fire and jump into it, y'all want to get married. Don't get me wrong, guys. Marriage is a noble thing. Well, it's supposed to be. Marriage is supposed to be a noble thing. Some people end up going a marriage and they have had a beautiful marriage for years. They and the partner come in the marriage with the same objective. They love each other. They have stuck together regardless, and they have had a great life. There are others who have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marriages and still can't get it right. There's nothing wrong with you if you can't get it right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you. Marriage is just that. That's just how it is. You know, I don't see a big deal where that is concerned. But these laws that they are putting into place are not encouraging of marriage. No, sir. What just God said? But I tell you, when somebody say, Jermaine say, stop marrying after 4 or 5 times. Why are you waiting 4 or 5 times for Jermaine? Why would you wait till 4 or 5 times? You should have stopped from number two, number three. Stop. You understand? And the more times you're married as a broker, you get, because marriage are not cheap. Living with somebody is not cheap. And divorce are worse, not cheap. So where do I married? Germany after one time it don't. It all depends. It all depends. It all depends. Sometimes you can say, say after one time, after one marriage, and it's feeling me done. No, so you can't just throw in the towel so quick. You might want to do it again. You know, say, all right, I'm going to change the way. I'm going to do it the way next time. And next time you do it the way, about the partner this wasn't fair. And you say, oh, shucks, me feel again. And you might just, something I'm thinking about my soul. And may I think some people, people, yeah, I think so. May I think about my soul and for me to reconcile with God, me can't just out here go on with myself. I have to sanctify the thing and get married and stuff. And you go do it a third time and it fail again and you're like, God in heaven, what wrong with me? Nothing wrong with you. I know everything I know for everybody. Everything is not for everybody. Jeremy said, God has shown me a sign after the first one. After the first one, God is showing you a sign. Well, it might very well be so. Second, yeah. Me married 2 times. I mean, no say, I could have fire, I could have water, I could have lightning, I could have volcano, I could have hurricane. I can't even tell you any other natural disasters that is pending. If I don't marry that, then we take the disaster. We take the disaster. Maybe go drown in the sea. Maybe take the disaster. But me, some of these men are one big piece of crap. Sometimes, these men, big old crosses. Anybody go stress out themselves on these men. They don't raise right. Enough of them not raise right. You understand? And they want to carry on this unraised rightness. There's such a thing. They want to carry it on. Lauren says, us women also, to be honest, that is true. Marriage is not a one-way street, Marriage is two people in it. It's not say, oh, I marry him, but he was such a shit. He was such a shit, and we had to divorce. Yes, it's possible that he could have been a shit, but it's also possible that you could have been a little shit to him too. They live in life and you over there as stress for what? No, sir. But some of we women are idiot too. Exactly, Jem. Exactly. Some of us women are idiot too. I mean, some of we give more problem more than the book of Bible can speak. Some of us give a lot of problems. So it is a two-way street, and it is hard for people these days to find compatibility. You understand? Number one, as Lauren said, some people are not honest. Some people are not honest, and that can go both ways. I mean, sometimes a woman cries about cheating, the man cheats. But the man can cry too and say the woman cheats. Women are not saints. Men are definitely not saints, but not all women are not saints either. There could be things that a man likes about you. He likes some things, but he not like some things. He's not willing to compromise. Willing to compromise. There's always conflict. There's always antagonism, and that is a recipe for a disastrous marriage right there. Some people don't know what they want right there. So some people do not know what they want. Marriage to them sounds nice. Marriage to them sounds good. Marriage to them sounds wholesome. Marriage to them sounds like a goal, like something that they want to be a part of. But they don't understand that marriage requires work. And marriage requires two people to have an understanding of each other and be willing to compromise to make the marriage work. Because you could have married till thy kingdom come, and you could want the marriage to work till thy kingdom come, and you could be doing everything because you want the marriage to work, and the marriage never work because the other person don't want it to work. Sometimes you're married to people who are purposely sabotaging the marriage. They want to make sure it doesn't work because they have ulterior motives. You cannot know what is in a man or a woman's heart, you know. They can tell you that they love you and they want to be in this marriage with you. And to that end, you conduct yourself according to what they have told you. But deep down in their heart, they could know that they don't want the marriage, you know. They knew long ago that they don't want it. Yeah, man, they know that they don't want it. But if they tell you they don't want it, you are going to act accordingly. But if they tell you they want it, you're going to act according to the fact that they tell you they want it. So they tell you they want it and have you act the way they want you to act. Like, yeah, you want it, me want it too. This is how I told we're going to do together, but all in their mind, them really don't want it. Them want to be there. Some people own my car because it's soap. You know, so that is true. Some people some people are married for it soap. Yes. And some people married because they want what you have, they want what they see what they can get out of it. So they will marry you and they will come with all the jingles and bangles and everything, and they will love bomb you into believing that, oh yes, this person wants this marriage just as much as I want it. And you go all in because you are believing what they're telling you. And then voila, the button drop out, and you realize that this person really never wanted the marriage. But by then, it's sort of too late for you because you have invested so much. You have put so much in that marriage. You are left empty and broken and lost. You know, and that is sad. Is that what Florida was trying to compensate for when they came up with this law of forever alimony? What do you all think? Do you think that emptiness, that loss, that regret, was that what Florida was trying to compensate for when they even passed a law to pay for an ex-spouse to pay their ex-spouse permanent forever alimony? Because some marriages can be amicable, you can, decide you are leaving each other, and it will be decide that, well, you go your way, I go my way. And then there are marriages that are just downright contentious. People are angry at each other, people hate each other, people just, I'd rather see your grave than see you, that kind of hatred I'm talking about. And I don't know if that was what Millie said. Millie said forever, ever. Millie, yes, Florida had a forever. Yeah, we missed out. Florida had a forever, ever alimony. So the courts had the authority to order an ex-spouse to pay you alimony every month for the rest of your life. But I have some questions when I examine that, because how is that person ever going to grow? That is my first question. That was the first thing that came to my mind. So if you and I are married, say for 10 years, and we are divorcing, and the court says, well, you need to pay me $1,500 a month, every month for the rest of my life. Okay, say for now, we are both 40 years old. You have to pay me $1,500 every single month for the rest of my life. I wonder if shortening my life would mean that what would be the implications of shortening my life? Think about it. Yeah. So if you shorten my life, you don't have to pay me that $1,500. But on the other hand, that $1,500 that you are paying me, what if your financial situation makes that very strenuous on you to pay me this $1,500 every month? They don't care about that. What about your own personal development after this marriage? Now you're gonna need another wife. You're gonna need another wife. You're gonna have children to support. You're gonna want to develop yourself. You want to go on a little trip. You might want to buy a little. Why are you paying me $1,500 a month? Remember, I'm not cooking for you anymore. I'm not sleeping with you anymore. We don't share a household. So we're not sharing bills anymore. We're not sharing anything anymore. And if we have children, the alimony is separate from child support. So we are not doing anything together. We're not a family anymore. Why do you still have to pay me this $1,500 every month? Why can't I go work and take care of myself? And even if if I have some kind of a disability, why do you have to pay me for the rest of my life? What kind of foolishness was that? And now there are some women's groups in Florida who are fighting back at the governor, saying that these are older women and their lifestyles are going to be severely impacted by this law. So you can't expect a man with whom you're not living. I don't care how much you're billing. I do not care how much you built this man. Remember, chances are you and the man are about the same age. So me and you divorced from we were 40. Me and you divorced when we were 40. We were married for 20 years. And the law says you need to pay me $1,500 for the rest of my life. The two of us are now 65 years old. I'm retired. You still paying me $1,500 a month. You are retired. You probably live off a little social security. Are you still paying me $1,500 a month? Get out of here with that mess. This is only one thing Mr. the Governor do when I agree with it. Honestly, what is Florida banned from? God anointed doesn't. You're right. The ask Florida been banning so much. Florida has banned the forever alimony law. To say nobody not to pay nobody no alimony for the rest of their lives anymore. I don't think that is good. Like, you just want to depress people. When you are with somebody and on a divorce, you go about your business, him go about his business. Develop yourself however you can. But you cannot expect the person. I don't care how much you have invested in that person. I do not care. I don't care. People say, oh, but she was the one who supported him and she was the one. Not for you. I'm making sure I'm coming at us for. I could do a stealer. See, one that just come. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I said that this is one law that the governor has passed that I agree with. Imagine somebody retired at 64. Imagine this woman divorced 20 years ago. You've been paying her $1,500 a month. Where am I going to get money from for the new woman who's coming in life? Where am I have to go? Where am I have to go take care of or something? And you know what I notice? A lot of people, not us. You don't know what I talk about, no us. A lot of people going into marriages on a second for this. Like, me have what me need. Me nothing from him. Him have to pay him ex-wife alimony, pay him child support. So we are going to marriage for. None in there for you. Everything I've got go to ex-wife and pitney. And you in this marriage as what? Handbag? Child, come out of here with that foolishness. Sounds good. Now people will make better decisions in marriage and try make a name for themselves. You know what? You know what? That too, I say, God's chat that I wanted. That too. You're going to marriage. That not means if you're going to marriage, go pray out, sit down and pray out, not develop yourself, not do nothing. And then when the man ready to leave you, you say, oh, but I was at home. Hey, push out WhatsApp. I was at home raising the kids, and I was at home doing this and doing that for 20 years. And the lifestyle that he made me have for that 20 years, he needs to maintain. How the man are gonna maintain that lifestyle for you, plus his lifestyle for himself, plus a lifestyle for whoever I'm gonna deal with after that? Where is going to be the development for this man? Who not stress out the man them? Who not stressing out the poor man them with them foolish laws here? That's ridiculous. And then no wonder why they are so angry. Of course they are going to be angry. Of course they are going to be angry. You understand? A divorce is not a payday. A marriage is not a payday. Some of us need to stay by ourselves and leave people boy pitney and people girl pitney alone. Some of them married these men for what they can get. They're not who not go marry somebody for what they can get. Who does somebody here ask me if it come up? Hello? Hello? Oh, don't ask me to come up again. All right. God anointed say some of them married these men for what they can. Yes, women marrying men for what they can get, and men are marrying women for what they can get. Everybody is going into a marriage hoping to get something. It is not unheard of. Once upon a time, way back then, the woman never have nothing, the man never have nothing. All they had were two adults who decide to get together and start make life together, and them go have kids together, and them go do whatever. Once upon a time, that's what it was. That's not what it is nowadays. So we have to take our head out of the sun. That's not what it is nowadays. Nowadays, it is everybody's eyes are peeled back to see which potential partner best suits them, because this potential partner have a fat pocket. Yeah, it is the plain truth. I mean, nobody now settle for struggles anymore. Nobody now gonna, yeah, it's not like all of we are gonna eat roast banana and then together we are going to try to grow that we can eat plantain tomorrow. That's not what's happening nowadays. So that's why I say everybody needs to stand up on them own 2 feet and make sure they have their own. Make sure you have your own. So that in the event, because I is when the marriage is over, you are still able to self-sustain. You don't have to sit down and depend on this man or this woman to support you. Some people are naturally lazy. They will take the easiest route. They will stay home for the 20 years out of the marriage. Never start an online business. Never do anything that would propel them out of their current situation. They will do absolutely nothing. They will stay there and say, oh, well, I have the kids and I raise the kids. And that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. But you cannot use this as leverage to say, well, I am not going to earn my own money. Because nowadays, you don't have to leave your house to earn your own money. Once upon a time before the internet. But now, you have no excuse to stay home, care for the kids, and not make your own money some way, somehow. So you can't sit in this marriage. Hey, just for what's up, you can't sit in this marriage for 20 years. And then when time comes for divorce, the man wants to leave. You say, well, I've been in the marriage for 20 years. It's the court is going to give me 10 years of spousal support so that I can maintain my lifestyle, get a good place to live, etc., etc. You can't just sit down and wait for the courts to tell you that or to pass that law and you just sit and relax and take that money and leave this man who you have been with for 20 years to work now and support you. 10 years is one thing, half of the 20 years you have been married, but forever, mighty God of Daniel, forever, forever, for as long as you live. And a lot of times the stipulations are that as long as you do not get married again, because if you get married again, you become another man's responsibility. So as long as you never get married again, this husband of yours, this ex-husband of yours, has to work and give you money every single month. What kind of tomfoolery is that? And with all of this information out there, we still wonder why people are not considering marriage to be the preferred option. People are taking the high road against marriage. They are saying, no, I'm not doing it. People are coming up with prenuptial agreements because now people see marriage as, rather than a partnership, people see it now as a potential war zone. Ain't that sad? Coming from marriage that is supposed to be the union between two people. One of the most, people always say your wedding day is like the best, the happiest day of your life. You think you're moving into this new life with this person. You're going to grow together. You're going to grow a family. You're going to work together, build together. And instead of you thinking about all of these good things that marriage is supposed to represent, you are thinking about, damn, when we get in a divorce, me not paying alimony. When we get in a divorce, we have to split the house. We have to split. No, sir, me not getting into the. You see the stark difference? You see the contrast? We are way away from the mark where we are supposed to be. But it is the reality. It is the reality. We cannot escape it. It is the reality. And when we have courts who are willing to say that a man or a woman pays spousal support forever, you see why people are going to say, Missa, marriage is not for me. I'm not doing it. Me not doing it because if me and you go divorce and judge, I go tell me, say, I have to go pay you 1,000, 1,500 for the rest of my life. That means I will never ever retire. I will never ever stop working because every month, every time retirement comes around, the first thing that comes to my mind is this $1,500 that I must pay you. So if I say I retire and I get Social Security and my Social Security is $1,500, all I can think of is, oh, that's not my $1,500 because I can't do anything with it. I'm just going to have to give that to you. But how am I going to survive myself? I'm going to have to continue working. And some men will do it and just see it within their heart. But some men, the more they think about it, the angrier they get. And that could be a recipe for disaster. No, I couldn't take it. I couldn't, regardless. But you know where my headspace there in this world. You don't know. You understand? I know I couldn't take it because, I couldn't take it. It would be if the judge said to me, all right, you invested $50,000 in this person's development. All right. You are going to pay back this woman our $50,000. And you will pay it in installments. For the next 5 years, or say for the next 10 years, you will pay her $5,000. Yeah. Then I would say, well, this has a limit. And that is for a specific purpose. You pay me back my money. And so when when this $50,000, when you have repaid me this $50,000, then that's it. But to say to pay alimony forever, I think this is the one good thing that the governor of Florida has struck down because I, Nikki, what's up? Because I think that was cruel to men. Now, after having seen that news article, I went ahead and started digging and searching for something else to read about it. And I see where a lot of women's group in Florida, they are angry and they're saying they're going to make sure they campaign against the governor, and they're going to make sure that he doesn't get the female vote in Florida because because this was absolutely an anti-women bill. But I beg to differ. I don't think it's an anti-women's bill. I don't think so. I think it is reasonable. It is very reasonable that if you are married to somebody and you must get alimony for whatever, however the court deems it appropriate for you to get alimony, that there is a set time, a set amount, and a set time, and it has to be with reason. It can't just be because I did married to you for 20 years. It can't be because I've been married to you for 15 years. There has to be reason behind it for you to get that that money, and it's specific. You get this amount of money and that's it. And after you get that money, you can mind your business and allow the man. What can happen? He might pay you 1,500 a month for nookie and not even get child go sit on one side with that nonsense. I'm glad the governor strike down this thing. And then Nikki say I agree with you. Exactly. And then on top of that, you are going to be collecting this $1,500 a month, or however much it is. You're collecting it every month. You're with another man, but you can't get married because if you get married, you're not going to get that $1,500 anymore. So you're collecting this $1,500, but you're with another man who are worker mine. I don't know what kind of organized prostitution. Who's them foolishness? Stop it. Stop it. And I'm glad the governor put it out. Cut it all the way out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cut it all the way out. And there's something. I mean, no matter what, a sense of reason. You understand? As human beings, we have to exercise reason. And in exercising that reason, we cannot implement laws that's going to hurt our fellow man, and then we say, oh, that was within reason, that was reasonable. No, sir. That's a deliberate act to keep men oppressed, to keep men angry, to make men not want to stand up and be men. And in this society, we should be doing everything to encourage our men, our boys, to be willing to stand up, to be fathers. You see the amount of wild people we have a gallop all about the place? You see the amount of children we have galloping all about the place? No father, no direction, no sense of, no respect for authority. No. Them just a grow wild like Lego beasts. What we should be doing is encouraging our boys to stand up and be men, to be there for their children, not to just drop their seed and run gone, like bird that fly over and drop poop and fly gone. We should not be encouraging that. But when we implement these kinds of laws that are so oppressive to our men, you see why they do not want to commit. They don't want to commit. They don't even want to have children because women are dragged them hell and tail all about in child support court. Men don't want to commit. They don't want to have children anymore. Them are run go take the other road. Not only men, but some women who make more money than their spouse get put on alimony, exactly. You understand? Some women too. But when I say men, I mean, there are more men who end up being the alimony payer than there are women. You understand? Not forever alimony. And even when the man wants to retire, the man still at work. He need them gone bad. He well want to sit down resting too tired foot them. Archery, and he still have to work because he got to pay his ex-wife alimony. Pitney them grow up long time, he stop pay child support, but he's still paying alimony. And you expect to find communities where people are living in harmony. They can't live in harmony. There can be no harmony because there's just anger, real anger. Because the older people get, the more demanding their bodies become. They need their medication. They may be diagnosed with all kinds of illnesses. They need medication. They need to go to a doctor. They need every single penny they can get. But yet, every time they think of every penny they can get to take care of themselves, they have to think of paying alimony. No, sir, that cannot be right. I agree with you, Nikki. I agree with you. That's wrong. That's wrong. That can't be right. Not one bit. Couldn't be right. You set a set time, you put a set amount. If the court deems it necessary, you set time, set amount. When that is over, that is it. You go mind your business, I go mind my business. You go find another woman, me go find another man. Me want to stay single, you want to stay single, whatever the case may be. But absolutely not no forever alimony. So even after you stop, wash, cook, clean, share thoughts, share bed, share feelings for this person, you still have to be paying this person. You can't move on with your life. And then you have to sit down, pray to God that one kind-hearted woman who have her own money and her own things pick you up and is sympathetic towards you to say, all right, the court same for pay and he's a good man, he's paying, he's nice to me, he's good to me, but he don't have no money to give me, but me I go still there with him. You have to pray to God that you find one woman like that. And which woman has second for that nowadays? So in any case, for that man, his back is against the wall. Most of the laws in the system we live under are practical in theory. So you're right, Mr. Jasper. You are very right. Yeah, a lot of them, when you write them on paper, you might look at it and say, oh, well, this looks like. But it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever. It is ridiculous. Wait, I want to put one picture here so because me need to. I want to put one picture here so people. Because me need to go whatever the case may be. Let me run go check my pot because my have pot on the fire, gentle people. My have pot on the fire. And as much as it is mango season, I have the mango here, I'm not gonna wash the pot and touch down and eat some mango. I left it right here, so I'm gonna eat it though, but I put it right here. So I'm soon come back. Give me 2 seconds. I soon come back. That's Actually, I'm gonna do it already. What if I saw some? Me already bloated. Me can't bloat it no more. Sandy, is it the Sandy, I am here, sis. I am here. Me don't know how to do them fancy something they wanna do pan the live. Like when they move from in front of the live and put up something. I don't know how to do those fancy things, so you have to teach me. But anywho, yes, Sandy, we are talking. How you doing, my sister? How you doing, my love? Yeah, we're talking about the new law down there in Florida. The governor struck down this forever alimony law, and that's what we are talking about. This forever alimony law, you know, some people are arguing that it's going to make a lot of older women, it's going to negatively impact their lifestyles when their ex-husbands rather, stop stop paying them alimony because of this new law. Well, too bad. I'm sorry to say it like that, but too bad. Too bad. You can't expect the man to continue to pay your alimony. You owe him all. You retire, him retire. Him have left one look something for him pitney and grand pitney them. Him have to give you all of it. That's right. Me agree with the governor. Cut it out. Cut it all the way out and cut it right down at the jackal, right down at the root. Yeah. We don't no, that's not I am all for laws for laws that are for the upliftment of people. But me not in this. Me not lying, no, me a nurse. But me not in this business of them passing laws that are oppressive. No. Piece of bread. Yeah. I think lifetime alimony is quite unfair. Of course. Should have never been allowed in the first place. Right there, sir. Right there, sir. Should have never been allowed in the first place. People sit down and pull laws out of their tails. Pull some foolishness out of their tails, put it on table, and then they have their friend who is the governor, their friend who is the whatever. People get bribes or whatever to pass these laws. And you know what? Me wondering too, people. Anyway, let me finish the thought here. Yeah, so they get my brain does work like that sometimes. So they get these people to pass these laws. Hey, Vulture, what's up? They get these laws passed and they're rebel in it. Yeah, they were able to get these laws passed, and people are suffering because of these laws, but they don't care because it benefits them. Some women are greedy, wicked, and vindictive, and will do the most and extra. And extra. Them go and extra for them nookie was the nookie of the year. Go sit on one side. Or like they did something in the marriage that no other woman can do. Like them so hurt more than everybody else that now that them left the man, them to destroy him. I know that the man left them. He must be destroyed. No, no, no. Come into the mindset that a relationship, just like oh you can meet him today, I see him so him can left you tomorrow, you can left him. Now put your egg in a one basket. Don't put your eggs in one basket. Don't tell yourself that this marriage is all in all and it will never break up and you and this man will never break up and we'll be going to be together forever. You better keep an open mind. The boy just say, I'm alive living in the Satan land. You're living in the Satan land? Oh my gosh. Well, the Satan, this is a good thing I think the Satan did this time. I think it is a good thing he did this time. When he said no more forever alimony. Forever alimony was a wicked a cruel act. You can't do that. And now when I see women's groups in Florida coming out to argue, to say the governor, Joseph, what's up? What are you doing? When I see women's groups coming out and arguing that it's going to negatively impact the lives of older women because their husband were then divorced from 15 years ago. I must have paid them that $1,500 a month there. Really? Let their children pay it for them. Mm, right, Joseph? Yeah, I agree. That they voted for voters and them lucky. Oh my God! The women are threatening the scientists. Them so them now vote for him. And they are going to campaign against him for nobody to vote for him just because him passed this law. You see your women unfair, your people unfair. If your women unreasonable, no, you're not gonna be voting for him just because him passed this law. Just because him passed this law that says no more forever alimony. But you know, I mean, was wondering just to people between me and Uno. Uno don't talk loud because I don't want the world to hear. What? Listen, we don't want the world to hear, so Uno hear this. I want that planning to leave your wife. Uno no say I'm sister, but you just ask me. I wonder if he's planning to leave his wife. Vulture, vulture. I am wondering. I am wondering if I wonder. I am wondering if he's planning to leave his wife. So he must set the ground rules. You mean Walmart, Malena? What? What that mean? What that mean, Vulture? I'm just saying. I wonder if he plans on leaving his wife. So him laying down the ground rules so that when him and her divorce, he's not going to he's not going to pay any alimony. You never know, these people are conniving, and I have learned to not take anything at face value, to look deeper into the actions of people. The Walmart version, you're not gonna get my channel ban, boy. I mean, I don't know with you. You them name the way I drop in my comment section, Watch yourself. OMG. I tell you, Vulture. Yeah, you better behave. You better behave. You know himself anybody talk about his him all the things he did in Florida. Him a go him a, I'm in a warm house after the bundle. Him a, I understand. I don't want to appear on the top of his list at all. So let's leave it at I'm doing good. But one thing, every time I see your mom, just every time you see me, my mom just stop moving. Me not stop eat. And then me complain about the belly. Me complain about the belly and me not stop eat. Yeah. Eating has become my comfort. Eating has become my comfort. So hey, nothing wrong with that. I mean, Pastor, what did he say about child support? Me me see the alimony and me get excited. When you look about child support, you have to pay for your pity them, pal. Watch yourself. You have got to pay for your kids, bro. You ain't gonna be no. You gotta help to financially support your children. But when it comes to the spouse, me not in that. Me not in that. Me not in this forever alimony to a spouse who you're not living with anymore, who you're not doing anything to, with, nor for each other anymore. You don't need to pay me. I don't need to pay you. You go mind your business. I go mind mine. You go get nookie elsewhere, and I go get rimrod somewhere else. Hey, that's the deal. I just piece of bread, Josie. Just piece of bread. That's all I eat. Piece of bread. It's carbs, but it's okay. I can deal with it. Let me finish. I'm gonna eat a mango here. And at the time you got them say, Trev, your mouth never stop moving. Oh my God. I will never be afraid because I'm fighting for my children. Exactly. Exactly. Child support will not be 50-50. Well, that's how I think it should be. But I don't know as much right as mother. Go read the bill. Me didn't finish reading the vulture. Me didn't read it. Me just see this thing pop up and me just read the part about the alimony because that part struck me. Because I didn't know that there was such a thing as forever alimony. I didn't think that nobody would conceive that thought, considering how dangerous it has the potential to be. I didn't know that they would. Well, anything you say will be held against you in the court of law, in the court of the internet. Anything I say will be held against me in the internet court, I tell you. Yeah. 50-50 should be allowed. Yes, and mothers have rights same as much rights as fathers. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. People want to act like children are possessions. Like after me pitney, and me give birth to him. And they're not gonna take me pitney and can't just girl them. And when I get all them asinine talk there from, no foolishness. Huh? No. The pitney belong to the two of you. As him and the pitney can come to you, pitney can go to your father. Same way you can take the pitney and you can carry the pitney to places maybe around your family or wherever. Same way to the father. Take the pitney, carry the pitney wherever. Same way you can trust yourself that the child is going to be safe in your care. Same way you can trust that the pitney is going to be cared for in the father's care, in the father's company as well. Uh-huh. Simple as that. Simple as that. 50-50. If the pitney, whatever bills, whatever bills the kid incurs, try to pay 50-50. Simple as that. Pay 50-50. You understand? Some people are very petty and they will sign everything right down to the last penny. Well, me have one child where me still do exchange with. And we don't do no like oh 50-50 bills. We don't do that. When I sat down with my lawyer to put together the divorce, I said, I ain't giving him no money and I don't want no money from him. Whenever she's with me, whatever bill she incur when she's with me, I pay. Whenever she's with him, whatever bill she incur with him, he paid. Simple as that. He don't need to pay none of the roof over her head when she's with me. I don't need to pay none of the roof over her head when she's with him. He don't need to pay none of the light when she's with me or any of the water when she's with me or the gas bill or anything. No. When she's with me, that's my bill. When she's over there, that's his bill. End of story. End of story. And we not argue over nothing. You know, nothing to have to argue about. If you come to me with something and says she has something going on at school and she needs $100, whatever, She's with me. That week I paid $100. Me not say, oh, me I pay 50 and go tell her for to pay the other 50. Me not have time for that. Because if she's over there and it's a school send and say she has a bill for $50, $100, whatever the case may be, he pays it. In a story. But sometimes we just seek to find all kinds of problems. The sperm donor and them to support them start. It take two to make the children. Exactly. I support any law that encourages fathers to take care of their baby. Just for say 50-50 time, 50-50 finance, 50-50 activity, etc. I agree. Yes, Jasper. I agree. Because they did not know all these new laws would affect them, the photocopy paper women. Oh my God! Mm-mm. Exactly, Jasper. Give both parents an opportunity to save and to build their life and to make a better life for the child. Hello? Hold on, I'm not here now. Hello? Oral, what's up? Be Hello, how are you doing? What are we doing here? We just looking? We ain't saying nothing? Hello? Hi. Paul says, I think Flip, what you up to? You're just flipping the script, just saying they're not saying anything? All right, Paul said these women want to battle. Turn on your music now, Flip. Y'all come for me live, come disrupt me live. What's up with you? I owe me muting people. Don't tell me me for mute Flip. Flip me, I go mute you now. Because the music is too loud. Flip, come on for me something with your stuff, you know, because I mean I don't know much. You see me at me live and you come talk. Man, Lord, Flip, take your time and take your flipping self off your foolishness, all right? I mean, actually, I don't know if you remove you. I not accept nobody else, so I don't know. Yeah, take your flipping self. What's your business? Anyway, me know the man always come from people like with this match this. Me not match, you know. Me come here, me come chat and learn and grow. Me not have time to know no match. You know, love me. All right, some people are just too greedy. You know, you're right about that. Some people are very greedy. And I think it is greed that is motivating these men, these women who are saying that the government has done a wrong thing by eliminating this forever alimony. You don't really tell me, say, on our conscience. You really want to tell me that in our conscience, what do you call no conscience? You really sit there and collect money from the man or the woman where you're not with anymore. You understand me? You're not there with the person anymore. It's not like, say, I can understand if, say for example, you have an illness that this person caused. Say you have an illness. Hold on, the people. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, Joseph, that is for you. Okay. let me see. Don't make me lose my train of thought. It goes both ways. He should be able to roll up for some. I agree. I agree. I agree. So if are you supposed to cook some food for him too? You're supposed to wash some. Come on, the man, you and the man there, and the man is working. I'm paying you $1,500 a month. The man is paying you $1,500 a month. Him can roll up for some. You're not cooking a meal for him. You're not washing the clothes for him. You know, when he's in his deepest conflicts of thoughts, you are not the person with whom he's sitting and sharing ideas. You are not there for him when he's going off to work in the mornings and he's exhausted. You are not the one who is there encouraging him. You are not there. All you are is a had been that is now out there just collecting money off of him. That ain't right. That can't be right. Can't be, guys. Cannot be right. Could not ever be right. Somebody in the chat said some women are greedy. And I said that is so true. And some women too, if they're in a situation like I had been, and you have to say to yourself, so well, everything him have, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have it. Yeah, if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't have it. But the heck, him have it already. So what you gonna do? You can't take it back, number one. You cannot take back what you have given him. And whatever you have given him, he has built on it. It is still not yours. Yeah, you contribute, but it's not yours. So you're not entitled to it. If he is kind, then he can somehow acknowledge your contribution to his success. But he don't have to. And he don't owe you anything. He don't owe you anything. Okay. Joe, what's up? How are you doing? I only feel compelled to support a person whom I've built with and they have supported me. Exactly, Jasper. That's why I say out of the man's heart. If out of the man's heart, the man can acknowledge and say, you know what, I was on my face, I had nothing, I met Trev, I married her, whatever, she contributed to my success, she put her whole heart behind me, yada, 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 yada. So therefore, with this success, even though we are divorcing, I still feel a sense of gratitude, a sense of obligation. I might, but it's not a must. You know, what people, life goes on, people. Life goes on. We are here today together, and tomorrow we are not. Too often people are in a relationship with someone else, but they have been alone the entire time. Exactly, Jasper. And there are a lot of us who are in relationships, but we are still single. There are people who are singly married right now. You are married, you're in a relationship, but you're in that relationship all by yourself. You are alone. You are lonely. The man is out there turning up under the tail that's out there. He's having a grand old time. When he comes in at night, his belly is already full. In belly full. Me never say something, I know I'm a pause. But when he comes home at night, all I'm belly them full. Let me just put it that way. All I'm belly them full. Emotional, spiritual, sexual, all I'm belly. And then there is his stomach. He comes home, he's already full. So when he comes home, he's not even interested in what is at home. Because I'm already get what I want out the street. And you are there lonely. You are there cooking. You are waiting on your husband. You know what I mean, Vulture, right? You are there, you're cooking, you're doing everything, and you're waiting for your husband to come home. And when he come home, not even to sit beside you, not even to sit beside you or sit across from you at the dinner table to have a conversation. Lad, me tired, me can't bother, me tired. Me have to go to my bed now, me have work tomorrow. And they're like, damn, we can't even have 5 minutes for you. He's gone. He has emotionally checked out of the relationship. He has already had his fill before he got home. He wants to do everything to make sure that you not coming out of the way right now. I mean, sexually is already fulfilled out. Before him come now. No matter how you are, you don't have no time for you. No. Him already full up. So you are one that say, I want to do one, and you might compromise and say, oh, well, he's tired, he worked all day. But today he never go to work. Today he was off, but he didn't tell you that. All day he was out shopping with Sharon. And then them fix up themselves and do them little thing and then him come home. So he is fulfilled. He do everything he needed to do with Sharon. And you, the wife, are at home. Empty. Empty like old buckets. No emotional support, no emotional support, no financial support, no spiritual support, no nothing. You're just there a flash, I walk up and down a flash ring by your finger say you're married. That's it. Kids come home and them know that the two parents supposedly lives here. They know that their two parents live here. But when they come home all the time, they only see mommy. When they wake up in the morning, they hear that daddy is already gone. This is so common these days. It is sad. Yes, Jasper. It is sad. People are not committed. People are not committed to their relationship. People are not committed. People go in a relationship for one reason or the other. Yeah, just say, look at we out of the relationship. Exactly. Yoga with four guys in the house. How are you doing? With some, how are you doing, my darling? Yeah, people are. Eh? Lomina youth. Oh, Sharps, what's up? How you doing? How are you doing? Oh my God, Sharps, me never see you the other night with Sweet Escape. Tell me that you're the same one. Tell me you're the same Sharps. I don't forget things so easily, you know. Sharps, tell me you're the person we were talking to the other day with Sweets, a couple days ago. Are you? Or are not you? A different somebody? Okay. Eh? Like 2 weeks ago? I did so long? Oh, sorry. Me never know say so long. With some, me have one man go hear some more share with me and you. So me alone can't eat stuff with some. But I'm going to. But I am going to, Sister Winsome. Anywho, yeah, we are, Trevor, what you're looking at, I'm still able to read our messages. Me look on Uno. I'm looking at you, Goga. I'm looking at you here and I'm looking at them there. Yeah. You want that? Oh my God. We all need to be honest with each other in a relationship because it saves time. It saves volume, it saves time, it saves time, it saves energy. You understand? People are not being honest when they are entering into relationships. And I can only imagine that a lot of people in Florida who knew about this alimony, this forever alimony, used it to their advantage. Get into marriages, divorce, and then demand, get into marriages, divorce, and then demand alimony forever. And then sit down and laugh after the man or laugh after the woman. Carol, what's up? Carol, what's up? You understand? Then sit on one side and laugh after the woman or laugh after the woman. Laugh after the woman or the man who have to pay them this alimony forever. What? What? Sharp say marriage is a business. Of course it is. Marriage is an absolute business. And if you think marriage is not a business, take a look at the marriages around. Take a look at your own marriage and you will see that marriage is a business. Business. When you go get the marriage license, you have to pay. When you go back to file your marriage license, you have to pay. You're married, it is constant payment in the marriage. You're constantly thinking about money. Everything you have to do. You notice that I'm always asking for marriage, single, head of household, all these things. You think it's just so? They're asking these questions for a reason. And don't get me started about the divorce. Because divorce lawyers are built. They are programmed. They are programmed to get the most out of you if you so choose to have a divorce lawyer. You understand? I know when divorces come around, people are angry at each other and something. But I am telling you all that if for any reason you don't do anything else, try to come to an agreement, the two of you. Sign the paperwork together, go down to the courthouse and sign the paperwork together and eliminate the lawyer. Because you're going to need the money there. You're going to need that money. Trust me. And if more people start doing this, how about the ones who marry so they could collect life insurance? Them they one that set a wicked now. Them I will tune into you again. You're welcome, Jasper. I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you for having stopped by, my friend. Now, wherever you go, you be safe. All right, we will talk again later or some other time. Sharp say, what about the ones who marry so they could collect life insurance? You know, so them the one that set a wicked, not you, Kim. Kim, what's up? Them the our next set a wicked. Married so they can collect life insurance because they have analyzed money. People are marrying these days for some really weird reason. You understand? People are married out of love. I can imagine that years ago, before me and you were born, many years ago, when people were getting into marriages out of love and out of social responsibility, because society really does expect us to marry and procreate and have children and continue the human species. That's what is expected of us. You understand? People who are asking me to come up on the live, unless I see you in the chat, unless me see you in the chat, we're not taking nobody up on the live. Because people are come up and ask me to come play a game. Me not play no game and no match. We don't know. Me not know nothing about no match. So therefore, me not play no match. I was watching on YouTube at work for a little. So decided to jump over here. Oh! Hi, Kim, you know say, me all over the place. Me all over the place. I just decided that all right, now go open this on TikTok. Cause me really been abandoning my TikTok account 3 months now. From the year start, I don't think I come live 10 times. I have really been not acting right. Really not acting right at all. So I have to shape up my folly ground. You know, my granny always says, shape up your folly ground. So I have to shape up my folly ground, gentle people. All right, YouTube live. Be nice. You've been one of the silent listeners over there on YouTube. You've been in a silent listeners over there on YouTube. I appreciate you, my love. I sincerely appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Trust me. When I don't know what to help you do, when I come back here and get to talk to you all, it really maintains my sanity. I guess my thinking juice is flowing because a lot of times, when you sit by yourself and you just do things by yourself, the thoughts that you procreate in your mind, they just stay with you. They're just there. What's the point of a thought if it remains just with me? I want to be able to share that thought and have other people challenge that thought. And they help me to think and go back and say, maybe that thought was foolishness in the first place, but it was a thought nonetheless. Get me to revamp and change the thought, or revise the thought, or totally abandon the thought. So I like when I come online and get to express myself and say what I'm thinking and get challenges, and people agree with me, people don't agree with me. It's fun for me. No man, we're not silent, but we don't realize it's the same thing. Come on. Come on. Are you Mr.? Are you Mr.? Wes is here. Welcome into the live, guys. We are talking. Come on, tell me it is you. Just plain okay. Okay. Just plain old Kim. Okay, there you go. All right. Now I got you, sis. Now I got you. Just plain old Kim is here. All right. What I was saying again. Lots of thoughts go through my mind. Gentle people. Oh, yeah, sometimes I don't remember what I say. But yoga, bless up yourself, bless up your nice clean self. Hey Anthony, how are you doing? Bless up yourself. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, thank you. Thank you for the likes. Yes, son, how can I help you? How are you doing, my darling? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey Cynthia, how are you doing? Yeah. So for those of you who are just coming into the live, we are actually talking about the one of the newest laws down there in Florida that says that struck down forever alimony. Joan, what's up? How are you doing, my love? Yeah, one of the newest laws in Florida that struck down forever alimony. So if your granny was married to your grandpa for a while and your granny has been receiving forever alimony from your grandpa for the last 10 years, well, she's not going to receive anymore. Well, she's not going to be receiving anymore, thanks to the Florida governor. No more forever alimony for her. And I know some people find it sad. I am not one of those people. I don't find it sad. It might, will it possibly put some women in a financial bind, some older women? Absolutely. 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 Kim no ramping up. Oh gosh. Kim no easy, OMG. Hold on there, Kim. Let me look for something here. So, hold on there, gentle people. Hold on. Let me look for your logo. This so. Kim, I'm gonna see. Hold on. I will figure it out. I'll figure it out afterwards. I'll figure it out afterwards, Kim. But welcome. Thank you so much, my love. I sincerely appreciate you. So as I was saying, gentle people, Delroy Brown, you keep coming and going. How you doing? I guess there's a reason why you keep coming and going. Yeah, say something in the chat because I keep seeing you coming and going. But anyway, I'm just calling you out, bro. But anyway, as I was saying, what's up with that Kamala Kaku? I thank you so much, my sister. You are sincerely supportive. Wait about Mel Kamala Kaku. Young fellow, go sit down somewhere now. Go sit down a fireside and warm your butt. Your butt. Leave me alone. All right, just wait, they just playing old Kim. I know one of the people. I know some have to. I have to sort out myself while I sort out Uno. But anywho, here I am. We are talking about how the Florida governor has struck down the law that existed that allow alimony to be paid to ex-spouses forever. Yeah. And somebody in the chat said that shouldn't even be a law in the first place. And that is true. That should not even have been a law in the first place. Or you're going to assign somebody to pay alimony, to pay alimony for the rest of their life to somebody who they are no longer with. Only we would agree to that, people. I don't tell me if you agree with me. The only way I'm gonna agree to that. Say for okay. The only way me that agree to that. Say for example, the wife has an injured shoulder. See if you agree with me with this, Jimmy Wolves and the other people in the chat. See if you agree with me. Say the wife has, I'm going to put it mildly and say an injured shoulder. And that was a consequence of her husband having hit her and caused that shoulder to have been broken or dislocated, and she needs forever care for that shoulder. Because of his action, she's going to need care for that shoulder forever. And the judge says, well, you must contribute to the care. You must contribute financially to the medical needs of this woman because you're the one who broke her shoulder. Then by all means, I would say yes. Make him pay that alimony forever for that woman's shoulder. If him shot the woman about during the marriage and deaf on her ears, and the judge says he pays alimony forever for the injury to her ear because she's going to need continuous care for the rest of her life, then I agree. But if it's just a plain old Jane marriage and 200 divorce, you go your way, he goes his way, why should there be forever alimony? No. So it looked like the Florida governor coming on my good graces because he can. But this is one thing that I agree with him with. And somebody else in the chat said that in that same bill, it also has parents having 50-50 custody and care for their children. And I agree with that 100% because a lot of people a lot of women I see like to do this foolishness. They like to behave as though they are the only ones who made the children. The children are made by two parents. Right, Proudiani? The children are made by two people, two parents, a mother and a father. The two of you got together and make this child. So you don't have more right to the child than the other parent. No, you might say, "Oh, I'm his mom, I'm her mother, and I don't want to." You know, find all kind of excuse, and I don't want to start up some bull crap. You understand me? When you don't want to start up some bull crap, you come up with all kind of foolishness. Oh, me don't want me picking around that dirty girl the one there with. What do you mean? What do you care? Who in there with? That do be your first concern, but you know why you're picking around you're just projecting the anger that's inside of you towards the person who is with because he's no longer with you. And that's where you need to get rid of that mindset and say, you and him are no longer together. Furthermore, who was in the house together and who weren't talking. Who weren't talking in the house together. Who live like this and dog in the house together. What's better than the two of you going your separate ways? What's better than the two of you going in your separate ways? And him go find whatever happiness you think out there, and you go find whatever happiness you can find. You understand? In some states, they pay until the party receiving gets remarried. I know people person then tell me something, then you are married. Kim, in all honesty now, if me and you divorce, if me and a man divorce, and the man pay me $1,500, I don't know why $1,500 coming on my mind and not staying on my mind, but $1,500 every month. And the stipulation is that if I ever remarry, the money done. You that remarry? You think me that remarry? Jimmy said, I just think some women get into a relationship to mash up all things. Exactly, Jimmy. Go check your state. Go check your state, Proudy Hardy. Go check your state and find out what are the rules, what are the laws in your state to find out how you can use it to your advantage. Or avoid it being used against you. But whatever the case, go and find out, Proudy Hardy, find out what it is. Because I was shooked. I would have never married again. We can't marry in spirit. Exactly. Exactly, Kim. I would have never married again because every 30 days we want that $1,500. Every 30 days we want that $1,500. I'm not married again. As cruel as the law is, as cruel as the law is or was, I wouldn't remarry. I would have taken that money every single month. But thank God, some men and women just escape a fireball. Because some people who said I'm married just me wouldn't blame them either, Joan. I wouldn't blame them, sister. I would have collect every penny. I would never be married again. Oh my gosh, you people are something else. But it is true, and it would only be the self-preserving thing to do. Because we are going to marry again for you not getting the money. And even if you married again and you're divorced, the money stop because you did marry. So you have to go find a new victim. You have to go find one new victim to marry to make sure so you get some alimony. You know, but I don't think, I think alimony should be selective. Not everybody who married and divorced deserves to get alimony. People young and strong, they still have all their faculties intact. So therefore, they should be able to work and care for themselves. They should not have to sit down and depend on an ex-spouse to care for them, to support them, even after the marriage has been over for how long. You understand? I didn't get alimony. I never bothered me. Me say, me miss paying it by the skin of me. By the skin of me eye teeth. That was one time, because you know me kind of, I would say I'm kind of passive. You know, if something has to ruffle my feathers really hard. And sometimes even when things rough on my feathers, I just feel like it's just so much energy acting on it. I just figure that I just wish I could just go to sleep, wake up, and it all disappears. But let me tell you something. When I saw that paper where that man talk about him want $800 a month for spousal support, me say I rather tap up. I rather live under the bridge. If I have to pay you $1, you mad? But you want $800 a month for spousal support. Your mama? What? Crazy. Crazy. $800 a month? You out of your mind. Just say, why married? And you can go do whatever you want to do. It don't stop you from having a man. Exactly. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. Why married and being a marriage and still doing whatever you want? But you see a single, no, Trev. Me make sure me sign say none of we don't want nothing from the other. Exactly. Once the ball was in my court, I placed all the stipulations. Yeah, me don't want nothing from you. And though I could have, but I just want to be done with you. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. I don't want to have to say a word to you. I don't want nothing. And if it is not because of the pit we have together, me no want to have nothing to do with your period. I'm done with you like how the devil done with prayer. I don't have nothing to do with you. All right? But I'm not going to make the way I feel about you affect your child's relationship with you. You get what I mean? You didn't want to take my life. You never did say you want to take hers. So if you take hers, that's up to you. But me not gonna say because you didn't want to take mine, that means that you're gonna take hers. No. Are you a pitney? Go on with your pitney. Whatever you want to do. Me no business. I'm not gonna make my feelings towards you affect the relationship you have with your child. No. You can't talk to me, period. I'm not talk to you. If it's with the child, me text you text me in a story. But that's where it ends. But me see woman out here ball and carry on them full. They make up all sort of lie. They make up all sort of story just to go court and go court and go court for go say why they don't want the pitney to go to their father, and because they want to keep the child 100% of the time, the father pay them child support. And I think it's a way of getting some form of revenge to say, well, it still have to support me, still have to make $50 a month, $100 everybody a month. But I have no time for them something there. I don't want to hold on to you for nothing. I don't want not even your breath around me. I don't want you around me. Me don't want nothing at all to do with you. Kids of them to go married in a spirit, which is if they ain't got nothing to do with the kids, we ain't got nothing to talk about. It is as simple as that. In a story. Yes, Joan. It coming like a punishment. Not even the little tricare, Sister, not even the little tricare, miss. You understand me? Because I have a job and I can pay my insurance. And I can take care of myself. Thanks be to the Lord. Not even tricare, miss. I don't fight for nothing. Me ask calmly and quietly. And I say, the little GI bill, considering say me work hard and out of nothing, with my them to take care of, with myself to take care of, with my sick mother to take care of, I still sacrificed and made sure that you went to school, make sure that you have something to live off of. I must say, you are in a position, you have a little GI bill. I say, the little GI bill, look, if I even pick the GI bill, make me go further my studies now. And you look for me and you tell me, say, basically tell me if I'm going to have shit. Over time, You look at me and basically tell me, say, me for and poo. Because what you attain after you and you're picking them and you could have never give. Remember, saying for your money out of your pocket, you know, money to your pocket, you know. I'd look at the idea where you're quiet from being at the military. You know. That's how I'm actually look a bit tight, you know. You understand? And you run me like a dog. Lord, Sunkist, what's up, Sunkist? How are you doing, my love? How are you doing? It's so good to see you. You understand me? Over that. Man, run me like a dog. I'm over notice. You can't blame some people because they don't want nothing to do with the next person. The eight, you know what I mean, Joseph. I am hearing a Sunkiss been really treating TikTok bad, you know. Maybe been not over here, you know. I've been not over, not been not over here. You understand me? I may just have to say, Lord Jesus, we need to shape up my follow ground, Sunkiss. We need to shape up my follow ground. So it begins this week. May I shape up my follow ground. May I go pray and come back. All right, drop a word of prayer for me the overtime. Me no come over YouTube long time now. You know, come on YouTube long time now. I over me love. Over the me dey over YouTube. Me dey over YouTube every day practically. Every day I go live on YouTube. Well, no, so I go live every morning on YouTube because we are on a quest over there. We are on a quest over there to read the Bible from beginning to end. You must come join me in the mornings, you know, guys. You must come join me. I am thinking too of putting it on TikTok. We should do it on TikTok. We are presently at the book of where we there? Second Chronicles. We are on the book of Second Chronicles. All right. You see what you want? You say no. Me have a coconut. Me have mango. You may have two coconut. Them there's some about the place. But me have one mango. See here. When me don't eat this, me I tell you no say. I saw. That's what I have. You see the one? Yeah. In the one for pay me 800 a month for spousal support. I'm saying that in the look at GI bill and no time pocket. He couldn't offer me. I may ask for. You understand me? And he make sure him hurry up. Him no want 10 years to catch the marriage because if the 10 years catch the marriage, maybe I be entitled to look for something. I don't want nothing for them. They can have nothing business. Keep whatever I know have. Is over there. All the happenings been happening. Exactly, kid. All the happenings been happening over there on YouTube. Every morning, guys, we read the Bible. We don't endorse no religion. We don't endorse no denomination, no religion. We just read the Bible for ourselves. Yeah, and it's interesting. You know, interesting. May I tell you that the Bible interesting is a shame. We come upon discrepancies after discrepancies after discrepancies, but it's still interesting. Just if I eat you, why would I want anything from you? If I eat you, what I want? Exactly. But Joseph, even so, I figured that if there was any kindness, any love in my heart, you can't hate me. But me don't know why. I couldn't understand why he hated me. But I guess that was the front that was expected to be put up. But anyway, if him did say, all right then, Trev, you never did have nothing. Now you work harder. You send me a school so me can have something. So know that me have. If you could GI bill never cost me nothing. Me have give you $5,000 out it to put towards your study. But I say thanks. Me take it. Me wouldn't take it. But at least it would have show a little bit of humanity. The man say, girl, we're going to have shit. Blesses Jamaica. How are you doing? How are you doing, my love? So good to see you. Welcome into the lunch. Is that the first time she watch? Well, welcome, guys. Welcome, my love. This is where the shenanigans happen. Well, if shenanigans happens over here, my love. I just haven't been going live for a while. Yeah, I've been going live for a while, but now I intend to keep up my follow and do better. So I will be going live, and I might start doing my YouTube live, stream it over here as well in the mornings, because I go live on YouTube every single morning. So I think I should start doing it over here as well. So that's, yeah. So the animal really banned in Florida are all over the states. No man, Florida sis, Florida. Yeah, Florida say no forever alimony. No forever. I concluded that man never loved or even liked me to begin with. So I excuse myself with that quickness. You know the funny thing, Kim? My son asked me since week, if me didn't realize that the man didn't like me. Me shame, but me have to admit say it's true. I discovered from early on that he didn't like me. Don't even mention love. That he didn't like me at all. I don't know what it was about me that felt intimidating or whatever. It's not like I'm a bad person, not like I'm a terrible person, but I realized he never liked me at all. He saw me as an opportunity. He saw me as, somebody that he could manipulate and he could get what he want, and hence the frequent crying and the pity and all of that, because he realizes that it would be my heart to deal with him kindly and justly. And so he used that to his advantage. He never liked me at all. That's for dead sure. He never liked me. Don't mention love. He never cared for me one bit. Because if you care for somebody and you look on them at the end of the day and say, me done with you, because me get everything me did want, and you could have even dead for all I care. For you to formulate those thoughts and for it to come out of your mouth, that's why I was convinced that this person his intention was to take my life. But he was trying to figure out a way to do it without being charged. So that was all the conversation reaches people. He was trying to figure out a way to do it without being charged. You understand? But love turned into hate, and that's the worst one. But there was no love. Yes, exactly, Kim. I was just a means to an end. And once he got what he wanted and he was able to swim on his own, he was able to take care of himself. The plot changed to escape. How do I get out now? I got everything I need now. I can take care of myself. I can pay my own bills. Now I have to spin a different wheel. And this wheel is, how do I get out? For what? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, sometimes, you want to say, I don't know. You see me, Sister Joan. I don't know. He was only using me for what he could get. That is for dead sure. There's no ifs, no buts, no maybes about that. That is for sure. But also, myself, I convinced myself that it was all right. Everything was going to be all right. Because in my mind, I thought, well, if we stay together and he decides to leave, he's going to leave amicably. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That, well, it will end amicably, Like me or not like me. Me know you don't love me, but like me or not, it will end amicably. It didn't. Yes, sugar. Me don't know. I think once we talk about alimony, divorce will eventually come up and the rest. Exactly. Hold on there, people, because I'm not gonna make my cow foot burn up, My cow foot upon the fire. I'm not gonna make it burn up. So, so let me go look. Let me go look, cause I cannot ask this young man to look for my cow foot because them are young people here. Them only know if eat Burger King. What you say, young fellow? I thought it was like, thank you, I chop the coconut to chop off me and to inside. Mighty God. All right, to me, I come back, gentle people. Kim says, I think once we talk about alimony, divorce will eventually come up. And the rest. Exactly. If you burn up that pot today, Joseph, if me ever burn up the pot today, me pay for roast and boil, right? Pay for roast and boil if me ever burn up, me not burn up a man. Me make some cold food soup. Yes, me have to straighten up the boy back. Me have to straighten up him back. Yeah. No fear. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go to the store today to go see if I find some chicken foot. I'm gonna put chicken foot to the cow foot, but I'm gonna find a chicken foot. So I'm gonna have to make just the cow foot alone. Anyway, the cow foot the pan fire cooking out. We're opening the and make it like coming out those. Sure. I'm not going to burn down. You just keep on sure. Anyway, I'm going to continue to talk here because I'm not dealing with them. Not dealing with this. But anyway, thank you for the likes, guys. Let's continue talking. Let's continue talking about all the other things that has happened. Kim said once him talk about divorce, alimony and divorce, all those things. Kim, once me see that the paper there, God make me see it. Once me see that paper there, the man say want $800 in spousal support, me double down. Make sure you not get 100 cents. You not get a penny. Me spend too much money for you already for you come talk about you want spousal support. The audacity of you, the brightness, the freshness, the out and orderness of you. You come and talk about you want spousal support. And me should not ask spousal support. Rude and outside and respect and manners. So, me guys, me never have to pay none. Okay. I look like we're not gonna fall. You want me open the door to fly for me? Uh, hey, audacity really starts to that shop, to all them people are taking. OMG. Kim, may I tell you, it look like there's somebody where audacity are given. Because the way these people are audacious, I am convinced. I give it. Somewhere. The liberty, Mr. Joan, the liberty. I'm going to ask you for the little GI bill. You hear the rain? Go! Your window upstairs open. Yes, it's raining. Listen to me. Next thing when they go up on the carpet, wet on the place, you don't run put in a pit me. Oh. Once rain start fall, all windows get closed. I'm assuming the one that can stay open. But anyway. Yes, gentle people. As I was saying, I want me to say talk to the boy about the window upstairs. I know the window around there, so hold on. You love spend money on going out to eat. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, guys, here I come again. We will continue talking. Where were we? Well, we talked me eating piece of bread. Don't worry about it. There's a piece of bread me eating. I go to Walmart today and Walmart have the French bread here on sale for $1. And I'm crazy about bread. Yeah? Yeah, I'm crazy about bread. So I just eat we can eat this piece of bread for $1. Me eat off the whole bread one day. It's better than going at the Caribbean store. I went to the Caribbean store, gentle people, 10 stores in a one. One golden crust bread was $8. $8. Mm, 2 weeks. 2 weeks me buy it. I'm gonna put my hand up and say I'm not buying it again. I'm not buying it again. 2 weeks we pay $8 for one bread. 1 week the guy said he might give me the bread for $5.99 and buy it. And 2 other weeks I go buy the bread $8 one. Mr. Kim, $8 one bread. I'm saying never again. But tell me not buying another bread from you for $8. Me have flour in my cabinet. Me have flour, sugar, baking powder. Me have yeast. Me have everything can make a bread. Me have an oven and a baking tin. I can make a bread myself. Me not buy no more bread for $8. Anyway, that was just one thing that we were talking about. But anyway, yeah, we are talking about this alimony thing, and somebody did say something too about the child support thing, and I support any bill, anything what that is encouraging men to support their children. One thing I usually say is alimony, not alimony. Child support. Child support is one thing that's being used against our men, but it's a necessary thing that's being used against them. You know why? A lot of these men want to hightail and run off and don't support their children. And it is not fair for you to get up, get this child with a woman, hightail, run off, never support the child at all. The mother alone struggle with this child. The mother is not the only person who participated in the activities that brought this child forth. Therefore, she shouldn't be the person to care for this child alone. And so, if it means that the law has to force you to support this child, yes, the law has to force you to support this child. One of the things that I don't agree with, I do not agree with it being so impunitive that you end up losing your freedom. Because you know, when you go to prison at this country, you know, it's a hell of a hard road to come back. It's a hell of a hard road to come back. And what good is my child's father in prison for not paying child support? What good is he to my child when he's in prison? He's in prison for not paying child support. He's in prison for not paying child support. How does that benefit me or benefit my child? So the state not doing that in a year benefit. Because if the state wanted to do something to benefit you because he not pay child support, the state would put him to work. And when he works, they take that money that he works, take out the child support out of it, and then give him the rest. Fair enough? Yeah. But the state take him, lock him away in cancel the picnic, instead of for 1 year because I pay child support. When him come out, him can't get no work and him just go to prison. Him can't get no work. Him if you go to school, oh, you already have child support in arrears with child support and you've been in prison. That is against you. You know, she's gonna make the man go backward and backward and backward and backward. He will have a hard time getting out of that gutter. Every time he try to claw himself out of that gutter, it gets deeper. It turns into a gully, it turns into a valley, it turns into a deeper precipice. He will never get out. How does that benefit your child? If you can answer me that, you can answer me why you believe that breathing down a man's neck and trying to destroy a man because he not pay child support is the way to go. Some that pick them turn 18, still never get $1. Still never get $1 because the man was in prison and he might have a hard time getting himself together. It can be no good for your child at that point. I mean, I want him so depressed and so broke and so depressed that him being around my child makes me wonder if he's going to snap. Because he might think about the food I need to eat for himself. You know, he can't even feed himself. Much more to find some food for the child. I wouldn't want the father of my child to be so depressed. That me have to worry. Yeah, and when he goes to prison, the child support won't stop. It keeps accumulating. Exactly. Exactly. It keep accumulating and he's still behind bars. He can't pay it because him sit on behind bars doing nothing. He come out of prison, him can't get work because him just a come from prison. What good is that to your child? That's not the benefit of your child. I think every 3 years they should revisit the child support amount. Paul said every 2 years. Why you think every 3 years they should revisit it, Paul? Talk to me. Why do you think every 3 years they should revisit it? Remember, the child continues to have needs, the child continues to have financial needs. Talk to me. Tell me why you think they should revisit it every 3 years. Then you have those who choose not to work or work off the books so they don't have to pay. Exactly. If the system are going to bear down them back, the woman with the poor mother are going to bear down them back. They can't get a leg up. They can't pay their own rent. They can't pay their own car note. They can't do nothing for themselves. If they work on the books and give you so much of their money, they will never get out of the gutters. They're going to always be in the gutters. So we have to understand, say, as the mothers, it's hard, no, don't get me wrong. It is hard and it can be very hard. But we have to be understanding that the father of your child, if you, through your actions, contributes to him being depressed and downtrodden, consistently broken, you want your picnic to have the other parent so broken that they cannot parent your child? No, man, think about it. Think about it. What's the purpose? Sure, his hands are tied, he's locked up, there's no benefit for him. Exactly, Joan. There is no benefit from him when he's behind bars. Dammy! Dammy! How are you doing, my friend? How are you? Talk fast. See you, Dammy. Oh my gosh. How are you doing, my love? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. I said, Dammy, I have not been over here. I am terrible. I have not been over here, my love. Yeah, but me come back. Me not even say me come back. I'm just yeah. Me not say me come back, but I'm here today. You know what you got to do, damn, so when you not catch me, you have to take me, because me slipper. Forgive me, baby. You understand? Me slipper, man. Me slipper for you. So once you see me, you better use me right now. You better take me when you see me. I don't know when you're going to see me again. But make the best use of me when you see me, right, Dammy? I'm so glad to see you, sugar. Yes, my love. May I try to stay alive? Look at the one Kelmar now. Kelmar. Kelmar, what's up? Blessings. Wanna read what Blessings Jamaica said in the chat there, so. All right. That is, I believe, the truth. I know that it has good intentions. Don't get me wrong. I know. Or they're tired shoppers chill. Okay. All right, you stay safe because there are crazies out there. You stay safe, my brother. Blessed say it is created the system to destroy men, and that is so true. I am one person who believes that they created it as another way to get our men behind bars. And they know that that is with our help. Because a lot of us will jump on that train and say, yes, lock him up. And you know, say, and not really the child support. We want them to lock him up final. Because him cheat. That's the way, that's our way of getting our revenge. Tell me, say I may tell. Mm-hmm. Some of these women out here, no, not easy, you know. You understand? Yeah. Me know some now work, but me have a file child support against him anywhere. And me know so when him don't pay the child support, them are gonna lock him up. And that is going to be my revenge because in the cheat for me, because in the lick, because in break up the relationship. So nothing gonna easy. John says it is often abused. Many women weaponize it against men. Of course. Of course. I totally believe a man should take care of his child, but some men take advantage of the child. That is so true, blessings. Yes, them take advantage of the situation. Yes, and they use the situation for their own benefit. Use the pit them. Joseph said, eyes on the bread, no lady, make your nameless. The bread, Joseph, the bread nice, you see? I put a French bread, Joseph. See there, and that's like a Walmart, that's a French bread. Nice, yeah? I need the pan seal to see the yellow tag, the pan, it was on sale. I'm buying a piece of dry bread. It's nice. Just sit around just munch on the bread. Yeah, me know so when I'm sitting down and munching like this, it's easier for me to just munch on something that's not calorie loaded, like the bread. But oh well. I drink like a turmeric and drink like a lime juice. 3 days worth of turmeric, 3 days worth of turmeric and lime juice. And before you know it, the belly gone. Just a wait for me to pull up again. There's some women use children as spawns. Exactly. Women use the children as spawns, and even men taking up the habit these days. Yeah. They use the children as spawns. Them try to use different things. Women turn around, accuse men of abuse. hmm I know this lady who she had two daughters, and she cheated on her husband. Her husband found out that she had cheated, and he decides that give some little detox and then be ready for the food again. Child, can I tell you? Yeah. Eat all the food, fill myself all the way up, fill my gut all the way up. A little turmeric, a little lime juice, a little cinnamon for 3 days. Got gone, fill up again. Let me tell you something. Me say the woman have two daughters. She cheat on her husband with one soul there. Husband found out so she had cheat, and the husband filed for divorce, and the husband filed for custody of the children, right? And the woman, the narcissistic, she ball, she go to court, she ball, and something. And when she see it look like, say, the man have the custody of the pitney them, you know what she do? She tell the pitney them, which say, the man molest them. Wicked. Wicked. Tell the pitney, be say, look at two little girl, them, be say, the man molest them. And the pitney them say the man molest them. Then the one ton of investigation find out that it wasn't true. Those two children have never been molested by anybody. You understand? As some man wicked sometimes. I would take care of his sons. But his ex-wife still put him on child support. Exactly. hmm Because she claimed he's cheating. Yeah, a revenge. Revenge. hmm You hear me tell them, I said the woman dragged this man name. He dragged this man name. And so the man molested the little pitney them. And the little pitney them was never molested by anybody. And the court gave her full custody of the pitney them. Take the pitney them. She take the pitney them. And she want to have custody of the pitney them. And the man have to pay child support. And him only get to see him pitney them over the summer holidays. The summer holidays are 2 months. Him get the pitney them for 1 month. That was the agreement of the courts. Him get the pitney them 1 month. And he cannot have the pitney them by himself, even though there was no evidence that the man molested the pitney them. The man moved back to live in the same state where his mother there, close to his mother, and the pitney them must go to his mother. And him, we see them and his mother for the 1 month. hmm Wicked. Women are wicked out there, may I tell you. Wicked. You understand? Nobody name God. Cause them have Lucifer up there within them head. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, you're gonna do this soup, you know, name the bread. Joseph, I'm gonna manage the soup, I'm gonna name have the bread. Joseph, just unbelieve me, I'm gonna manage, don't worry yourself. There's lots of room. You see this? There's lots of room. There's lots of room, Joe. Believe me. She should be charged for defamation of character. Exactly. If you are charged with defamation of character, you understand? And she said, oh, the pitney them tell her. Oh, the pitney them tell her. Just because she want to go away with the man where she had cheat with her wicked self. Just because she want to go away with the man where she had cheat with. Come and say, oh, where's the fireworks in your ear last night? Oh, I run it on live last night. Tell me, the firework was bomb. It was the bomb last night. Yeah, me work, I'm going straight to the fireworks. The firework was so good. We had Sherry Crow. Sherry Crow was at the fireworks party. Mhm. I streamed it last night. I was on live last night on here. Just remember say I want to talk about the soup. Remember super appetizer, you know, so it just I'm gonna make you want to eat more bread. I think I'm more bread. I want potato pudding on me. I'm still have blue drawers from make from Sunday. Alright, which they make the blue drawers them Sunday or Saturday? Yeah, me still have the blue drawers them. And my son not eat them kind of like me. You know like Indian, so I make one potato pudding thing. Now ready to cut the potato, the grated potato out of the oven. If it's the oven, out of the freezer. Mm. Yeah, there was no true evidence of the molestation. Mr. Joseph, why don't you go sure? Are you mega cry about the belly? No worry yourself. Came as my kid was running from room to room, looking through every window. Oh my gosh. But you know, Sam, they had just like, it was like 30 minutes of fireworks. But from in the daytime, they had like a fun day for the children. So I think there was like Tim McGraw was there and Sheryl Crow and I don't know who else was there, but because when I got there, Sheryl Crow was on stage. I missed Tim McGraw and whoever else had performed. But when I got there, Sheryl Crow was on stage, and she was on stage for until the fireworks, and the fireworks started at 10 and ended at about 10:30. And I got there at maybe like at 9. And when I got there, she was on stage. So it was so much fun. I loved it. And you all know I'm a country music fan. People say, "Oh, you don't love reggae." I love reggae, but country music, give it to me every day, all day, anytime. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Hmm. It was fun last night. I streamed a part of it on here. The last part of Sheryl Crow's performance, and there's a Rip Kenny Rogers, Rip to the Gambler. Exactly. Josie said, "Betty is no problem with me. You are the one having the problem." Exactly, Josie. I'm the one who keep talking about the belly. Yeah, the belly will be just fine. Eric, what's up? What are you doing? Good to see you, Eric. Thank you so much for coming. We are here talking, talking, talking. Yeah, we are actually talking about all kinds of things right now because we already straight from the original topic. We already straight from the original topic, so we are kind of talking about everything. You know what? You know what was here too, Kelmark, yesterday? The gas station. You know the gas station called Sheets? Sheets gas station yesterday in the area was selling gas for $1.77. Can you believe that? Yesterday, Sheets gas station all around this area was selling gas for $1.77. Mm-hmm. I'm sure so the lines were so long. You never heard of them? Look them up, man. Their name Sheets. Sheetz. Yeah, Sheets gas station. Yesterday was selling gas for $1.77 a gallon. And what about people never know about it? Because I saw it on the sign, but I thought it was like a mistake or they were in the middle of changing the sign. We never know. And then when I got to work, somebody said, the Sheets gas station selling gas for $1.77 today. I was like, what? They're like, yeah. Mm-hmm. $1.77. But they claim the rest of it on taxes. So hey, yeah, they claim the rest of it on taxes. But it would be nice to get a full tank. To get a full tank for under $30. After all, cause so long me been paying how much full my tank? Like $60, and that's a lot of money, especially when we take long trips. When we take long trips, 4 tanks to and 4 tanks back. Wait for money. Mhm. But anyway, it is what it is. Guys, when you can please can relax them, go to 10 grand for me. Go to 10G for me. Can you all please? What we supposed to say, Kelma? We supposed to say me not come off a year until it reaches 10K. Oh my God. Yeah. But yes, guys, in wrapping up, watch yourself. Kim said, I'm just a squirrel. I'm just a squirrel. It's your world. Huh? What in the world do you mean by that? You're just a squirrel. It's my world. Well, even you're a squirrel, you're not getting on my mango. What's my filter company mango? OMG. I said the mango smells so nice. Mm-mm-mm. Smell like you could eat the skin. This mango, I think them call it belly full. I don't know. But I'm gonna eat it to every cartoon mango. Yeah, man, a cartoon mango. A cartoon mango. The mango nice for too. I don't want to buy it today because it seems like it's quite juicy. I mean, I want the juice run out from the couch at all. At all. Yeah, the mango with a face. Exactly. Exactly. But guys, that is how the life gonna go. That is how the life gonna end. I'm going to take a read of the rest of that bill by done further by Governor DeSantis. I'm gonna take a read off of it. You know, everything that happens in further is important. We say when we get follow up things that are further, so I live a further. Florida is my home, you know. Me not live there, but Florida is my home. Okay? Alright. My property and assets are Florida, so I have to be concerned about whatever laws are passed down here. Yeah. Trev, you mean to tell me say you reach down there and you have the bread? You have the whole bag. See there? You don't worry about the crocodile them they are Florida. You don't worry about the crocodile them down there. I mean see people are stressed out themselves about crocodile, but only time me see crocodile, well me there Florida, me not go near water. But like when me drive past the golf courses, sometimes I see big crocodile walk on the golf course also. But you know, people make it sound like say when you're there further, you see crocodile all the time. What I see are snakes. You me see? Me see like a black snake, them are brown snake. Them about this fat or a little bit fatter. Yeah, I see those. I see those in my backyard all the time. Yeah. But me not see me not see no crocodile, no alligator, whatever them be. Yeah, me not really see them. I guess because I'm not a water person, me can't swim. Me not like hiking and going places. Me not go near water. Me not go near water further. The only water me go near back near further the water and the pipe. Yeah, me used to love go all me used to go all love go all over beach, but me no problem, me not go up there the place there. Yeah, me go them place. Me just hold my corners. Them see you exact. Them see me, yes, make stay just like that. Make them see me. Me no want to see them. Me want to stay out of them way because I'm like say me, I want to go pie. That fly you see are coming on my head like my pens. What a fly on way? So, oh my gosh. I do hope when it fly from my house. I'm not want to tell you know. I don't know if I'm a mango in smell. Can keep on a come a mel around the mango. I know that to the mango smell so good. And say yes, say little. There was not liquor about that size. Not no liquor about my mango. Ah, what the little bread? Which one of them you say liquor? The look. Oh, you said the snake, them little snake? Yeah, me see them all the time, like in my backyard. Or the snake, yeah, me see them all the time. I mean, as long as me see them and me have my machete in my hand, them know them not escape. As simple as that. It's as simple as that. I mean, me not see like big. I mean, I always hear people say, "Oh, those are just garden snakes. They are harmless." All snakes, none of them are harmless as far as I'm concerned. Snakes are not harmless. Yeah. The last thing I'd ever want is to be bitten by one. So when me go on there, if me I move one stone, if me I move anything, me at the washroom, I look around or anything, me always have my machete in hand. Cause me always believe that they are there. The other day, you know, when me find one whole colony of them. I have one outside, like one grill was built in the ground, like it's built with bricks, and it built in the ground, and there is a crack underneath it, underneath the layers. And me say up in there, snake them live up in it, like one whole army of them live up underneath this. But because the grill is never lit, nobody not use the grill, so Them just live up underneath them. I mean, I wonder how they stretch themselves all the way up. Figure five, because it's like about 16 inches off the ground up to where them go in it. About 16 inches off the ground. And then find them way up the in it. Long snake them so. They're not fat, but they're long. So I mean, mind if them round there and they might travel down here about the shooting angels. Eh? Shooting again? No, sir. Joseph talking about shooting. Mr. Joseph, last night when we did the show, as much as you see me there on the live last night, I'm nervous, your friend. I was so nervous. So nervous, me I telling you last night. I was at the show last night and I was so nervous because the people kept announcing that there were 68,000 people at the show. And when I tell you, as far as the eyes could see, you could see people at the show. I mean, I say, mighty God, I have told myself over the last few years that I will not be caught in a gathering like this. And look at me at this gathering, Jesus. Suppose somebody start shooting. Miss Dixon, I just hurt your head, you know, man. Tara, what's up, sis? How are you doing, my love? These things just hurt your head because you cannot enjoy your life out there. You cannot enjoy your life if you are thinking constantly about whether or not somebody is going to come and start shooting up the place. I was trying to enjoy the show, and in my mind, I kept looking around. Me not going in the middle of the crowd, you know. I stood on the outskirts, and all along I kept looking for an escape. I said, if anything should happen, understand? I was right at the edge between two tents, and I said, if anything were to start happening in the middle of the crowd, I will dash between these two tents, jump over the little fence, and gone. Yeah, I refused to go. And even though in the middle we get a better view of the stage, I refused because I'm not going in there. I mean, these things have really gotten all of us bumpers because they have to attack large crowds on holidays. Exactly. I'm sure church was fired last night, I guess. That's why I didn't go anywhere. Anxiety would hinder me from even breathing properly. You see what I mean, Sister Tara? You see what I mean? Yes, I was nervous. When me tell you say nervous, I was nervous the whole time. I kept looking around me, hear somebody behind me talking, and me turn right around, look them up and down to see if them look threatening. I mean, these things are just like, it is unbelievable, I tell you. We cannot go out and enjoy ourselves. We cannot go to a function and be comfortable. It's always in the back of our minds that somebody is going to come there and offload a weapon on us. And it is, oh my God, this is no way to live. This is no way to live. I hear you about last night. I don't know what you was doing in the dark. Joseph, the place was dark. The place was dark. The only light was coming was from the occasional light that was shining off the stage. Like when they turned those floodlights in our direction, which wasn't quite often. So it was basically dark, but I just kept vigilant. I just kept turning around, looking at the people beside me, behind me, in front of me. And, and people were passing me by and going into the middle because they wanted to get closer and closer to the stage. And I just wanted to stay right. I didn't want to go right up to the stage because, when stampedes happen and all, it's like in my mind, I'm just constantly replaying what I should be doing and where I should be in the event of an active shooting. And that's all that was on my mind last night. And I only went because it was me and my son. Otherwise, I just come straight home and watch fireworks on TV. I'll watch fireworks in my neighborhood because my neighbors they started fireworks this Friday. Every single night they're busting tons of fireworks. Yeah, I tell you, King, the stampede. I said I wasn't gonna go up to the stage because if that stampede starts and people step on me and trample me to death, no, sir. So I refused. And it's a sad state that we live in, that these are our thoughts when we are out to enjoy ourselves because we are social beings. So it is expected of us that we socialize, that we go out, that we interact with each other, but it comes with a price. And when we hear the people them keep on saying 68,000 people, we keep on counting about like 68,000 people. How everybody that get out of this if something starts? How will I get to it? You understand? Bullets that have no eye and you can't see them. Like, oh my, I'm so glad nothing happened. Nothing happened. But you know, me not going nowhere. Even when I go to Walmart, I go to Walmart. I went to Walmart this morning. I mean, I tell you, no, say I go to Walmart. I'm just in a hurry to get in and get out because I'm looking, everybody, may I look on them, may I look around the aisles. I just feel so anxious. Like, anxiety is getting the better of me. And I can't just drop my guard and say, oh, it is okay, because it is not. There are lots and lots of people out there who are crazy enough to do crazy stuff like that. We see over the years, we see people going to supermarket, not going back home. We see people going to church, not being able to go back home. Yeah. It make me afraid. Me afraid like a puss. Oh, that lady B. Lady B, what's up? How are you doing, my dear sister? Guys, the Lady B there. Bless up a nice clean self, Lady B. King Antonio said we have to go back to nature. Lord, that's a whole heap of long back we have to go. Me don't know how we are go back so because look like that's what's gonna happen. And who is going to support us going back to nature? We don't have the support. American also have over 44 million guns. So that's like every household. People out here love their guns. They are not giving them up. You understand? The government would have to go get a list of all the guns that were ever made, the serial number of every gun that was ever made, and start pay out, say, $500,000, $100,000 a gun, and $200,000 for your rifle. Yeah. And when you come, them scratch off the serial number they offer a gun. They scratch it off the list to say this one has been brought in, this one has been brought in, and then destroy them. But I doubt that is ever going to happen because they have already written gun ownership into the Constitution, and people believe that it is their right to be armed. We don't know what kind of war they are prepared for. Paul said anxiety is not of the Lord. Paul, anxiety is not of the Lord. So me not forget anxious. Listen, the Bible already tell me say me not enter the tabernacle because my nose big. So therefore, with that being said, if me not enter already because my nose big, me can't be anxious or be anything else I want to be. How about that? Where is God? God, where are you? John said that's me. Even when I'm in the parking lot, I'm very observant. Exactly. When we go Walmart, me park, me look around, me look at every vehicle we come in, and something you want to see me in a hurry, going into the store and in a hurry if you come out. No, so them something can't normal. Can't normal at all. Watch us, so King said, I can't have one pipe, but me don't need the air. Bible said, trust not in your weapons. And what the weapon I go to Paul? The weapon I go jump. The weapon I go. But you'd have better if you have it to defend yourself rather than be there like a sitting duck. That's all me can say about that. Rich, if they take away all the guns, are we supposed to defend yourself? Defend yourself against what, Rich? Defend yourself against what and against whom? You don't expect one civil war? Defend yourself against what and against whom? Believe in arming yourselves, but not the way these people are doing it. Against the government and terrorist gangs. Lord Jesus. You know, you have a point, you know, but against the government, coming enough, the government I go out, figure take nobody out of here. So I don't know. But at this point, we all have to look like say at this point, if I should take your argument to merit, I might just say that at this point we should just wait be by the gun. Because almost every household in America have one. Them have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and many more. Some people have whole arsenals in them house. Because I don't know, but there's this narrative around that we're supposed to expect some kind of a war. Back when the Europeans were stealing this land from the Indians, they expected an uprising. They expected the Indians to retaliate. So they had good reason to want to have guns. They had good reasons to train their citizens to expect a revolution, to expect a war from the native Indians. But now that everybody has been established, what kind of war they expect now? I don't know. I don't like them and I don't want none. I stay as far as I can from it. That's why me and you are together, Joseph. That's why you and I are together. That's why we are together. And even so, we are not safe. We are not safe. I have home and personal protection. All I need to get off is one good shot. King said all you need to get off is one good shot. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Just get off one good shot and you're good. OMG! People, y'all are too funny. But you see, it's nice staying here talking. We can't hear and talk with you the whole night, you know. We can't hear and talk with you the whole night because I have to go finish cook my cow food soup. I think everyone should know how to use a weapon. Joachim, well, I think if they put as much energy into education as they put into weapons, the country would be a lot better. Because they tell them about everybody needs to have a gun, everybody needs to know how to use it, everybody needs to be trained how to use the gun. But they don't say everybody needs to go to school and go to college and be able to self-sustain and all of that. They ain't putting that much energy into that. What other purpose does a gun serve? Or Joy said the pot burn up yet? No. No, the pot not burn up yet. The pot not burn up, man. The cow food in the pot are cook and the peas. Yeah. So when me done now, me I go put piece of pumpkin in there and some corn and sitting. You understand? What Paul say, even from Florida, yeah. Oh, you want it for on Rich, stop it. We're not hunting for food. We are not hunting for food. We are not. When people are hunting for food, them get up in the morning and they go gather. They go and gather food. You understand me? You don't need to hunt the sport. If you're going to hunt the animal, then you need to eat them. You understand? If you're going on the animal, then you need to eat them. You can't just go for sport just to shoot the animal then. So that's thinking of things. So yeah. If you're gonna eat them, perfectly fine. But when them I go on them with AR-15 and something there, if you hit one deer with that, all of the meat splinter up and gone all over the place. So what's the point? If you go on the animal so you can get food, I can understand. But if you go on the animal just because you want to eliminate the animal in the name of sport, me not like that. Guns don't unalive people, unalive people. Exactly, King. You want to watch out for bear. Yes, that is true. That is true. You want to you want to watch out for bear. I which part of them, which part bears there? If you go up in the mountains of North Carolina, or even that Florida, bears are in Florida too. In the mountains of North Carolina, in the mountains, bears are all over. So bears are all over. Not like down in the city, even though you cannot tell, because just the other day I saw on the news where they said that there was a bear. You know, have to correct you, Rich. We know what type of, it no matter. I mean, it don't matter. As long as we can pronounce it, we're all right. As long as we pronounce it, we know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. So nobody correct it to make, to tell you, so you know the difference between BEER and BEAR. Eh? Which I make sure so we know, so I know the difference. We were so unbothered. We were so not worried. Kim said it's okay. No grammar police. Tell him for me, Kim. Tell him no grammar police no over here. We have them here. Yes, we know them they here too. They're North Carolina. But see, somebody called the news station one day last week and send them a video from our security camera. One beer in our yard, just like 30 miles down the road. I'm like, beer in our yard? Really? When I see the video, I was shocked. Because me never think so, with all the development that has gone on around this area, that any beer would be anywhere close. I thought the bears would be up in, up in the mountains. Me never know. Me never. Maybe I was going to say Bud Light, but you beat me to it. You said, where is Cad? Me don't know where Cad. The Cad was here earlier. Me don't know where she disappeared to. Must have fix up and I put things together. Eh? I wonder if it's Miller. I mean, I mean, a million light beer. Oh my god. You see, every time I tell you something, I go look on my cold foot pot. Or keep on having me here. I give off a piece of food. You think it's easy? Have me here. I have beers in Connecticut in the rural areas. Bears really don't bother humans unless it is a grizzly. Me put her on time out. No, sir, me not put her on that time out. Me don't know where she is. Yeah, bears they here too. I've heard people say like they go up in the mountains. Cause they always say up in the mountains it's so beautiful and all of this. I hear people say they always go up there with their gun, them always have beer spray, them always have all kinds of things going up in the mountains because they say there are lots of bears up in the mountain. I've never been up in the mountain. One day I said I should go take a trip up in the mountain, but me now I go by myself. But I have to go with somebody. I'm not gonna go by myself. But they say bears are up there. What if a bear? Much as so. I say when time I catch the fly, I see. I mean, mango, I come after, you know. Mm-mm-mm. The only mountain me ever go up a blue mountain. She said the only mountain she ever go up is Blue Mountain. I me never go up Blue Mountain. Me me never go up Blue Mountain. But I've always wanted to visit the mountains of North Carolina, but we never get such luxury yet. But I have to go up there with somebody when we trust. Yeah. King, have yourself a lovely afternoon, my love. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for stopping by, my dear. What Rich said, well, what kind of manga that? Them said name belly full. Yeah. So them said name belly full. You know, so that one manga here weigh 3 pounds. This mango here is 3 pounds. Say the mango smell nice, you see. Smells so good. I'm not gonna eat it all up by myself. I'm not gonna eat it by myself. Like, oh, I eat them called cow put mango. Oh, really? Me not know. Me just know so them call it belly full. That is all I know. Is that them call it belly full. But me say the mango just, mango smells so good. So good. You have some little overripe spots on it, but the same overripe spot here are them sweet. So I go and eat this mango down to the very last drop. Yeah? None of this mango shall go to waste. Not the skin, not the seed, none of it shall go to waste. I will eat all of it. Yeah? But guys, eat it tonight with the lighter. Paul! So I can't eat the worm them. I don't know. And the worm not in it, man. The man gonna have worm. The man gonna really have worm. And even if they have worm, even if me not turn off the light, me not dash you, me eat you. I'm gonna eat it right in the light. I'm not going to look for the worm. I'm just gonna eat the same stuff. Eat all of it. I'm not going where I'm not supposed to go. Them can't stay up in the mountain. I stay. Joseph, me hear some people say them go up. I want the mountain name in North Carolina again, people. What a mountain name again? On my phone. I want the mountain name. Who knows? Who knows the mountains of North Carolina? Me hear somebody say them go up in the mountains of North Carolina, some about. And them still lions up there. What them call them? Appalachian Mountains. And then that the mountain them I look for. Somewhere else about where they say them go. Then go up in Asheville. Yeah, up at Asheville, because Asheville have is very mountainous. But me never go for them place there. Me not pick up myself. Me not pick up myself go for them place there just so. If I'm with a group, like a group of people, I might go. But me not go by myself. Or just 2 people, 3 people, no sir. Not doing it. But they have some beautiful pictures of up there on the mountains and the mountain trails. But me the lion them still mountain lion to Joseph up there. Mountain lion up there and bear and all kinds of wild animals. What we jump on and eat, yo. So I'm not gonna be part of that. No, 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 no. Not I. Not I. Right, right, unruly, not I. Not I at all. Though I would love to visit. Coming here, so like the sunrise and the sunset from up in the mountain there is beautiful. I might never experience it, but that's just how it is. But anyway, guys, my day here we don't know. We have talked, we have chatted about just about everything. I think I am going to start doing my morning live, from YouTube, streaming it from YouTube over here in the mornings as well. When we do the little Bible reading, come here, try to read off the Bible because I want to um familiarize myself with the contents of the Bible for myself. I don't want to preach it and tell me. Nobody tell me say in there. I want to find it and read it myself. Bill Gates is buying up all the farmland. One day you might have to hunt and plant your own produce. Well, if I sow, I sow. If I sow, I sow. By the time the day they come, me dead gone. Ah, Jesus, no, that's probably gonna be a long way coming, my love. Me sorry for all who no want eat bush, who no want eat grass, who no want eat none of them garden. I have stuff in my garden right now. I can just go around there, pick and make a meal. I have tomato, I have peppers, I have okra, I have sage and thyme and parsley and beets and carrots, cucumbers. Yeah. I have kale, I have lettuce, I have ginger, I have turmeric, I have enough things to run about. Me have peas and beans. So I can always go and go find some feet. I don't want to afraid of dirt. I don't want to put it in under dirt. I want to sorry for you. Liz, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you, my darling. If you want to eat animal, what you say if you want to be eaten by animal, no longer want to be here, then it's not per se, it's not a read through, it's a study. Hmm? Oh, it's not a read through, it's a study. Oh, Paul, that's about the Bible. Paul says it's a read through, it is a study. Well, yeah, we reading through it we're not just reading it, we are reading it and trying to understand it on a layman's term, on our own terms. Yeah, so that we know what is in it. I later me I go cook the people them curry chicken. You ever go hurry up and cook the people them curry chicken, Kim? And me I'll cook my cow foot. So guys, me gonna go cook my cow foot. I will see you all later or tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, when we decide to so come back on the live over here and over here. All right. And so with that, I gotta tell you all, it was an absolute pleasure being here with you all on the live. I sincerely appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for coming into the live. I thank you all so much. Those of you hit the like button, took us to like 12.5K. I sincerely appreciate you all. Those of you who commented and those of you who stayed in the background and looked in, I sincerely appreciate you all as well. That is going to be the end of the live for tonight, my friends. Until next time, this is, yes, Liz, you were late, my sister. Until next time, my friends, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. See you all later, everybody. Let me end this now. See you all later, everybody. Let me end this. What's a flyer, man? OMG.